Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with a full review of the Alllike SN1000 portable power station. This product packs a ton of power into a small package that weighs about 21 pounds in a fully aluminum chassis that provides all the power you're going to need for your next camping trip or your nice long road trip. Now, before I get too deep into all the features that Alllike has built into this unit, I always like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and that way you'll understand exactly what you get if you decide this product's right for you. And then I'll dive into the specifications, but more importantly, I want to explain how power stations in general have evolved over the last couple of years and some of the cool features that Alllike has actually built into this unit that really help you separate it from other products you may be considering. But let's get started with the unboxing first. So when you first pop open the box, you'll find the SN1000. Now, what's unique about this product from a construction perspective is the fact that it's all aluminum. A lot of these portable power stations are plastic or there's some type of PVC, which makes them lighter, but they're not as durable. So this one weighs 21 pounds, which seems like a lot of weight until you realize that it's got 1,037 watt hours of internal capacity, and it's incredibly durable. So I like that an awful lot. Also included with the kit is an AC cord. And you'll notice there is no external power brick, and I'll get into that in a minute. You plug this directly into the unit and directly into a wall outlet. They also include a DC cord you can use in your car. So you can plug this in your convenience outlet, the other end plugs into the unit, and you can charge it at home, you can charge it in your car, or you can charge it from a solar panel. Also included is an instruction manual that explains everything you're going to want to know about the SN1000, how to charge it, how to take care of it, how to use it when you're out in the field. So let's talk a little bit about the technology. I'll start with the basic specifications. This product, again, weighs 21 pounds. It has 1,037 watt hours of internal capacity, and that's a lot of power for a small unit like this, because normally when you find a power station that's around that 1,000 watt, you're going to find one that's, in a lot of cases, 30%, 40%, maybe 50% bigger. And if you think about that, you've got to carry this out in the field with you. So if you're heading out on a camping trip, you don't want to have a gigantic power station in the back of your car that you've got to drag out to your camping site. So Alllike, because of the battery technology and some of the other innovations they built into this unit, was able to squeeze this into a smaller package, again, that weighs 21 pounds. I think that's absolutely amazing. So let's start off with the charging capabilities first. So this unit provides 3 ways to charge it. You can charge it at home from a wall outlet through AC. You can charge it in your car from the car kit. And again, you can plug this into your car and you can plug this into the unit itself and charge it directly. And you can also charge it from a solar panel, which is my favorite way to charge it, because if you're out in the field and you're on a camping trip, you're going to get a couple of days of use out of this, even if you plug every bit of electronics you own into the unit. And by the way, you can charge and operate up to 8 things at the same time. But anyway, you'll slowly drain this unit over 4 or 5 days. Wouldn't it be great to have a small portable solar panel with you that you could set up outside your tent or near your camping site and drink in that sunlight, convert that to DC to actually charge the internal battery? So 3 ways to charge the unit. Now, one thing I mentioned earlier, which I want to spend a little time talking about, is you'll notice there is no power brick. Now, a lot of the portable power stations going back a year or so still have an external power brick. And what that brick does is it converts the AC in your home to DC to charge the internal batteries. And the challenge with an external power brick, there's a couple of things. For starters, it's big. It's another piece you've got to keep track of. It's a part that can fail. And if that fails, how do you charge your portable power station? But the biggest problem with those external power bricks is that they're incredibly inefficient. You're wasting a lot of energy turning the AC into DC to get those batteries charged internally. So what Alllike has done is actually built that inverter circuit inside the unit. So you're plugging it directly into your wall outlet, and the conversion from the AC in your home to DC to charge the batteries is done inside the unit. Now that does 2 things. Number one, it eliminates that power brick. And the second thing, and probably most important thing, is it's wildly efficient, which means you can charge this unit to 80% of its internal capacity in less than 2 hours. I think that's amazing, because a lot of the other portable power stations could take you 4 or 5 hours to charge at 1,000 watts. And if you're heading out on vacation, you get up that morning, you're making breakfast, you don't want to spend 4 hours charging your portable power station, and you don't want to charge it overnight because you never know what's going to happen with lithium-ion batteries. So with this unit, you can plug it in, go make a cup of coffee, have a couple of pancakes, come back, and the unit's going to be fully charged. I think that's great. You can also charge it faster in your car, because the unit takes that DC current that comes from your car or a solar panel and does a very efficient job of grooming that power and putting it to the batteries in a way that you're getting a ton of efficiency out of it. So you'll find that this unit will charge faster in your car than other units of similar capacity. It'll also charge faster from a solar panel, again, compared to other units that are about the same capacity. All right, so once you've got the charging figured out, I would recommend charging it at home, and then you can top it off in your car, you can top it off from a solar panel. Once you've got those batteries charged, what's holding that charge? That's another consideration, because the battery chemistry inside these portable power stations over the last couple of years has changed dramatically. It used to be based on a technology called lithium polymer, or LiPo technology, which is a great rechargeable technology for things like phones and tablets and laptops. It's not so great for a portable power station for a few reasons. The first one, you don't get a lot of recharge cycles out of a standard lithium polymer battery. You probably get 300 to 500, so you get a couple of years of use out of those batteries, but what you'll find is, as you get to the end of that charging ability, you don't get a full charge. So they're going to decay over time as far as how much energy they can hold. Well, then another technology came out called lithium ion NCA, which is the technology that's used in a lot of cars that are out there, the EV cars that are getting charged. And that technology is 100% better than lithium polymer because it gives you a lot more recharge cycles, so up to 3,000 or even greater 3,000 charge cycles, which means you'll have well in excess of 10 years of use out of the product. But the other key thing it does is it's really tolerant of hot and cold weather, whereas the lithium polymer isn't. So if you use a lithium ion NCA, you can take it out on cold days if you're camping, hot days if you're camping, it doesn't affect it. And again, the biggest issue is how long does it hold the charge? Because lithium polymer, by its nature, can't hold a charge for a long period of time. The chemistry doesn't like to hold that charge. It's like a wound spring. It wants to unwind. So with lithium ion NCA, you can hang onto a charge for a long time. So those other power stations that are using lithium polymer technology, by their own nature, are sort of discharging slowly over a couple of days. So if you charge those other portable power stations on a Monday, by the time you head out for the camping trip on Saturday, you might be down to 80% of the capacity. With this one, charge it on a Monday, come back 2 weeks later, still got 100% of the charge, and it's all about the batteries. So you've got really easy ways to charge it, no external power brick, you've got the latest lithium ion NCA batteries inside, and then once you've got this charged battery, what do you do with it out in the field? And that's another big difference. So what this unit provides is AC output, DC output, just like in your car, and USB output. And I'll go through those individually. So the AC output is right here around the back, and there are two AC outlets. Both of these are 3-prong. Now again, it doesn't matter if you're plugging in a 3-prong or a 2-prong, but a lot of the power stations only provide 2-prong outlets, which means if you have a cord or something you plug in with 3 prongs, you can't plug it into those other power stations. So I like the fact that it's a 3-prong outlet. Both of these together will supply up to 1,000 watts of external charging and operating capabilities, and they're also pure sine wave, which is another big difference because a lot of the power stations that came out years ago were a modified sine wave, which kind of gave you AC, but if you had something really sensitive like a laptop or other technology, it didn't like that modified sine wave. With this one, it's a pure sine wave output, which is exactly the same as you have in your home. So 2 AC outlets up to 1,000 watts between them. As far as DC goes, you notice there is no convenience outlet on this unit like you would get in your car. And they did that on purpose because they gave you instead these two 5521 barrel connections on the bottom. And I say they did that instead, and I think it's a good thing because with those barrel connections, you can convert that to pretty much any cord you need to charge external devices. So for example, if you really want to have one of those convenience outlets like in your car, there are adapters that are inexpensive that you can find that'll convert a 5521 to a female car adapter. So you can have 2 of those on the front. You're not locked into having one taking up space. You can actually have 2 of those. You can find cords that'll directly charge a laptop, a DVD player, a portable camera. So there's a lot of ways to use those 5521s, but those provide up to 12 volts at 60 watts. So it gives you plenty of energy outside the unit to charge and operate things that would normally be charged in your car. And I think one of the best things about this is the USB charging, because most of the portable electronics that you're going to use out in the field, like your phone, your tablet, your drone batteries, your camera, whatever you're plugging in at home to charge it, you can charge off the USB here, and they give you both flavors of USB. USB-A, which is the older style, you'll see 2 of them right there in the center, and each of those provide 5 volts at up to 24 watts of output power. So pretty much anything you plug in at home, you can plug in there and it's going to charge it just fine. You'll also find 2 USB-C ports right here. Those USB-C ports are high-powered ports that deliver 100 watts of external power to charge your devices. So if you've got big thirsty electronics like a tablet or a laptop or drone batteries, or I don't know what you're plugging in, but anything that, game console, if you're using one of the VR headsets, anything that draws a lot of current, plug it into the USB-C and it's going to charge it just fine. And the best part is, all of those outlets are active at the same time. So think about that. You're going to be out on your camping trip, you can have a light on, You can have a coffee pot on. You can plug in your phone, your tablet, your drone batteries. You can actually plug DC in here. You can charge it while you're doing all that. So it really is kind of the Swiss Army knife of portable energy that you can take with you anywhere and know that you can plug in all the things you normally plug in at home as long as you keep it under the 1,000 watts. So I like this unit an awful lot for the reasons I've mentioned. And I think what Alllike has done is thought about what you're going to do in the field, like how you're going to charge things, how you're going to use things out in the field. And their engineers sat down and said, we can build a better power station. We'll make it smaller. We'll build it in an aluminum frame, which is going to help with the heat dissipation. And then last, we want to make sure we put the latest battery technology inside. We want to design our own charging circuit so that we can plug it directly into the wall. And more importantly, once that battery's charged, we want to give our customers an easy way to distribute that power to external devices to charge and operate those portable technology pieces. So I think, again, all things being equal, this is a wonderful unit. 1,000 watts of external power in a package that weighs 21 pounds in a fully aluminum case. I think they did a wonderful job. So thanks an awful lot for watching. I hope you found this review helpful. I like this unit a lot. I've been using it for the last couple of months. I think you're going to like it as well. So thanks again for watching. And until next time, as always, stay nerdy.